You're watching Top Deck Productions.
Hey, it was the same thing. Alright,
What's going on, man?
What's up?
I'll tell you what's up. Round 4 of Hot Modern action.
Fourth and final round.
We've got Blue-White Control piloted by the Patrick Narsavage versus Elves piloted by the luxurious Paul Koerbel. Oh,
We're in.
getting right to it.
Yeah, listen. You don't have to ask me twice.
Nobody asked you at all.
Yeah, we'll go 17.
Nobody asked either of these guys. Path the bird in this case.
Path the Heritage Druid.
Right.
Much different from pathing a bird.
Yeah, pathing a bird, not that good, but Heritage Druid can lead to some of the most explosive starts, as we saw last round when Paul was on camera with us.
Just exploded onto the battlefield.
Just exploded, just elves everywhere. Oh, and Patrick is trying to find his Kanta. Keep looking, buddy.
Elf.
Elf, baby.
Yeah, this would have been an insane start with Nettle Sentinel.
Yep.
Or with the Heritage Druid, sorry.
Leaves it on top. Plays lane. See, do you think there's value in just milling any card to flip the search?
Is there value to milling every card versus being selective? No. I think there are some cards that you just want, and one of those is a Supreme Verdict.
Right. He wants another land right now is what he wants.
Yeah, he does.
Taking another 5 here. You're thinking about it at least. Alright, so Patrick's going to go find this plains with his Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin is one of those cards that, like, I wonder if we're just going to look back on and it's going to be, like, the insane, just, like, way too good.
Oh,
Not
it's way too good.
not
It's good.
bannable good, but like a cornerstone of the format. Like, oh, okay, I got to play around his Field of Ruin plays here.
Nice play by Paul, floating the mana in response to the Field of Ruin, and then using the extra mana that it generated for him to collect it company.
Oh, is that what he did there?
That's what he did.
That's a tight one.
Putting Patrick down to 3. Patrick needs to hit a land now.
Well, he hit it with Escanta.
That works.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, if he was land light in this situation and then got to flip it.
All right. Clears the board, but he's at 3. Not a great place to be.
Right?
Growing rights. We're going to have to grow into that one. Here's a Heritage Druid. Take a pain to play it out there. That's a Horizon Canopy, right?
Correct.
All right.
You did it.
Wall of Oh Man.
It's good omen.
Does he path here?
No, he can't. I don't think he can afford to let Paul get ahead of him that much further, you know what I mean? Paul still has a full grip. Now, yeah, see, in this situation, he's getting the token and the Heritage Druid.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's where you know the path is worth it. But I think on just a blank board, you leave it be.
Two mana, we're going to pass it back. I can't imagine this Horizon Canopy is long for this world, but it is his only white source.
I don't know that his deck is like going to require that much white mana.
Right.
In game 1.
Archdruid question mark?
Yeah, I just gotta shout out these guys. They are playing a snappy game of Magic, and I love it.
They are snappy.
Like, they're slowing down to think about the parts that are important and moving through the parts that are not.
Correct.
And, that's real nice.
Go to 2.
As a commentator, I approve.
I don't care about no burst damage.
Fetch here.
Here's his land.
Going down to 2.
I'm not gonna Franklin for him, don't you worry. No, that was me that died.
Did these blue-white decks play, like, one, Sphinx's Revelation?
I don't think so. It's just too slow.
Yeah.
Here's a Gideon of the Trials.
Go there.
Don't know if we can deploy that here. Maybe. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3. Lasers with 3 mana. I believe he has Snap Path. Nope. We're just gonna snap Supreme Verdict.
Yeah, and that's, you know, when Paul's leaving up the amounts of mana he has been leaving up. Oh!
Had these.
Oh, he just didn't want to run it into a counterspell.
Yeah.
He was just playing conservative. That's awesome.
Still had all these. All right. Now we're gonna bring in the sideboard. What do you think from Paul?
That was gonna be a hard game anyways, but still.
I don't. You might like tag in some reclamation sages over your Crater Hoof Behemoths.
Another match.
You don't need Crater Hoof Behemoth to win the game against control the way you do against other more mid-rangey decks.
Sure.
And you might have some like incidental value with his Spreading Seas on your Cavern of Souls.
Okay.
With your Reclamation Sage, just being able to like pop that off. Like I mean, it's very minor.
Blows up a search for Escanta, real good.
Right, blows up a search for Escanta.
So what I've seen from this deck, we get the Selfless Spirit is a pretty good one out of the board. Seen a couple of these Elves decks run the all my guys get hexproof and indestructible heroic intervention, I believe it's called.
Okay.
Seen that in a couple of builds.
Okay.
So that could be an option here as well.
Sure. Yeah, as far as Patrick's concerned, I can't imagine like he has too many things he wants to take out. Wall of them, it seems like an all-star.
Yeah.
Against that incidental, I call it chip damage, where he's like chipping away at you. Chipperoo.
Chipperooing it away.
I think he might have some more spot removal on his sideboard. But other than that, unless he has like a Graph Digger's Cage for these companies and chords.
Yeah, Graph Digger's Cage would be a solid one out of the board.
That might be the only thing I can think of.
Companies and chords are going to be the death of you if you're Patrick. Like those are the cards that are very good against you.
Right. Yeah, maybe a card like Logic Knot's a bit too slow when you have the preponderance of mana that Paul has, so those will come out.
Yeah.
And you'll replace with, whatever kind of incidentals you've got in the sideboard.
Maybe a couple extra Essence Scatters.
Yeah, Remove Soul's a heck of a card.
Well, we know for a fact that Patrick plays Essence Scatters.
I
so
know.
He doesn't play Remove Soul. So that's not an option for him to bring in.
You could also go Shaman,
Capiche.
trigger on the stack, for 1.
Comprendo.
If you draw land.
All right, so here we go. 7 for Paul. Looking a little land light. I think he has 1. Maybe a second one there. He flipped through it pretty quick. Both throwing him back.
So we're going to play on 6s. We're all 6s here, no 7s.
Yeah. Keeping it real nice and fair. Both players mulliganing. Although the mulligan helps Paul substantially more than Patrick.
Correct. When you're a control deck, every card matters.
Right.
When you're an aggro deck, you only need so many cards to win the game. Every card after that point is superfluous. Kutskis?
Little Cutterino.
I mean, of course I want
Oh, not Landlight here, but it looks like we might be
to keep it.
Bro Light.
So will I.
Saw a Llanowar and a Zuri.
There we go. Llanowar to Zuri is, I mean, that's where I want to start. A 1 into a 3 is about all this Elves deck can ask for. Obviously, you got the Heritage Druid into Dwynen's Elite combo, but
Yeah. I don't know that he has a Llanowar and an Azuri. I think it was a Llanowar or an Azuri, but might have both.
Sky Sovereign Top.
I cannot wait to first pick some Llanowar Elves in this M25 draft.
Dominaria.
Oh, is that in Dominaria?
It's a Dominaria.
Wait a minute, I get to play Llanowar Elves in Standard?
Unheard of, but yes.
I know what you're talking about though. The one that every time you
How?
When this card got spoiled, I told you that I can't wait to cast Llanowar Elves into Jade Light Ranger.
You're probably going to end up doing that
Likely.
in our, you're probably going to be the mid-range player in our Team Unified Standard team.
I would imagine so.
Unless I want to do that and get real selfish, as I'm the captain.
The captain. Oh, captain, my captain.
You know it.
Ooh, the double Nettle Sentinel start.
You might call this start the Nuddle Sentinel.
No, nobody calls it that.
Alright.
Alright, so we have an awkward start with Mystic Gate, and we want to fire off this Serum Visions. So do you add a second blue or a second white in case you draw a path, and do you path here?
I think you had blue-white.
And now you just have a white floating? Oh, you had a blue-blue, you had the double Serum Visions.
Okay, so he had 2 in his hand, so he knew what he was doing there. Alright, so he draws into a Wrath. So we know that's a coming.
Ooh, that Wrath is a coming. Bottoming Jace, I guess. Oh, he has a Wrath. Never mind. Joaco 666,000. Thanks for the follow.
That's an aggressive name.
Growing Rights of it, Lamach. This is an aggressive Growing Rights and an aggressive whiff too.
Oh, that's highly unlikely in this
Did we
deck.
not attack?
Did he attack and they untapped with the Growing Rights?
I don't think so.
Is that what happened there?
Oh, maybe
Or
it
didn't
is.
happen there? It wouldn't surprise me if these guys just announced it, just, you know, verbalized it instead of...
Yeah, well, let's remind them they are on stream, and
Well-
we do need a little bit of information here.
See, I guess it doesn't matter whether you bend this or not, it's flipping. Flip it real good.
Flipped. Looks like we're keeping it. Cryptic Command, that's a good one.
It's a great one with Escanta in play. Here is Azuri.
So we on the counter draw, counter tap, counter draw. Attack for 2. Let's make it 3. Down to 8. 8's a dangerously low life total.
It's pretty precarious. I don't know what number is like the bare bottom
Like
against this
5.
elf deck. 5.
Yeah. I don't want to go below 5.
Yeah, like given any collected company shenanigans, you got to be ready to take number of elves plus 1.
Yeah. How do we counter the Azuri if we have a cavern? I don't know, this seems weird. Maybe we just fast plays ourselves out of this.
Yeah, that's a great question.
DC.
You're gonna D it up. And this opens up collected company. 5, 6. Azuri, nothing else. He's been very unlucky this game. So he's got a great play here, and then he knows the text of Supreme Verdict. You can regenerate from a Supreme Verdict. You cannot regenerate from a Wrath of God or a Day of Day of Judgment. You can regenerate from.
Yep. So we're gonna regenerate the Mystic.
Yep. You can't. Azuri can't regenerate himself. So that's important to know as well.
Another Mystic.
What's that non-basic yonder there?
Westphal Abbey.
Oh, a Westphal Abbey. Okay. Okay.
The Abbey itself. And he's close to being able to start pumping out 1/1s. I mean, he could do it.
I think he can do it. Yeah, if he wants to. And then once he flips that growing right with the 1/1s.
Alright, we're going to cycle this Horizon Canopy. Play another Mana Dork and get in for 2. This thing gets straight to the dome.
Interesting.
Keeps a path off of Azcanta.
So with the Gideon emblem, you can put him to negative life, and then it's just up to you to kill the Gideon.
Right.
So it's roughly the same thing.
Roughly. Except you have things like Shaman of the Pack.
Here is Snapcaster, Supreme Verdict, attack you for 5 with my Gideon.
Archdruid.
Elves Druid.
Good one off the top.
I have not taken damage. I used the Horizon Canopy to...
Eats a path.
Would you like to untap it, tap a Halotop, and select your Polynate open?
Oh, this version of Gideon, only a 4/4.
Sure. I didn't do anything with my library past then, right?
Where are we at here?
No, because you snap verdict. The last thing you did was this.
Give us a spot, Spider Monkey. What's the spot here?
I realized I had tapped a Flood
What are they discussing?
which I can't do because it doesn't produce mana.
Take a point of damage.
So I'm just gonna. I think the correct thing I have to do is fetch, or I just get. Judge.
Oh, he tapped Flooded Strand to cast Path.
I don't believe you manipulated your deck in any way, but.
No, I think he tapped it to search or do the snapback Supreme Verdict.
Oh, sure. We just got a little confused in our
The end of my turn. I have the
crisp pace of play there.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. This isn't going to be a major issue.
Infraction, no. We're just going to clean it up with the judge. Move forward with life.
I thought that was what I should do. So I'm at.
So yeah, these Dominaria previews, we got a big chunk of it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fun to see like what the rest...
Spuffy. Thanks for the follow, man.
Are you sure it's not Spuffy's Puffy?
Yeah, it's Spuffy.
I think it's Spuffy's Puffy.
Yeah, Spuffy.
Yeah, I realized that.
Right, but I think it's like a possessive.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Spuffy's Puffy.
Spuffy. Just like I said.
I think it'll be interesting to see how this set fills out. Like I'm usually, and I think it's because I kind of cut my teeth on limited back in the day when I was learning Magic.
Spuffy. Is it Spuffy × 2 or
a possessive?
A possessive. Chord for 2, no sir.
I'm always more interested in seeing how a set fills out with the commons and uncommons and how they're what that feels like, and what the message they're trying to convey with that is than I am with how powerful are these rares? You know,
Right.
what's the standard meta look like? That kind of
It
stuff.
is Spuffy space Spuffy.
Okay, you got me.
Thank you, Spuffy. I love being right.
I'll confirm that for the world out there. John Douglas loves being right.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Cooking.
I like cooking.
Um,
Oh, we got a fist bump.
what?
Tier 1 from Shoe Seal. Thanks for the sub. I don't know why I got cut off there on the stream, but
Yeah, the stream got messed up. I don't know. Are you messing with it, Spotter Monkey? Quit messing with it.
oh, come on, Spotted Monkey.
Oh, how are we supposed to shout out these subs?
I just did. Just like that, man.
John Douglas prefers subs, not dubs.
Definitely prefer subs over dubs.
I prefer dubs because I specialize and can't read the subs.
That's fair. I will not berate you for liking the dub, as some people would.
That being said, when we watch anime at the house, it's all subs.
It is all subs.
And if I have to I have to go sit close to the TV if I want to participate.
Yeah, don't watch the dubs.
Yep.
Not available via the mediums that I watch anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No subs on, or no dubs on Crunchyroll?
No, sir. They're being simulcast, so they're coming out around the same time.
Oh, there's
No
not
time to
time
get
to
in there and
dub
translate.
over them? Sure.
Can't do it. He named Cleric on Cavern.
Oh,
I did it on camera earlier today.
what are the clerics?
I don't remember if I did it on
What are
camera.
the, so,
This is the 4th time in a row I've played against the Cavern Full deck.
You got me, man.
Noble Hierarch, it's probably a human, I thought it was a human druid.
The better creature.
Yeah,
Alright,
Listen.
whatever, I would have named Elf, but that's just me.
we're gonna do a gather search for all modern legal clerics.
Yeah, show me all the clerics.
The better. There's 2 E's.
I'm certainly not a cleric of these things. But-
Paul is on green, white, black. He's on Abzan Elves.
Yeah, very, very lightly into the black. I think the only black cards he's playing are the Shaman of the Pack.
Yeah, I mean he's only playing sideboard cards out of the white.
Right.
So
Yeah. So yeah, as his Dominarius set comes out, we get more visuals on the cards, more of these vertical cards
That would have also been really good.
that are phenomenal.
Well, already.
they're idiots.
Oh, never mind. Should bring it in.
They are just
Protect myself from that burn.
an aberration.
Rune
Did you also think the flip cards from Kamigawa were an aberration?
No, I think those look much better than these, and those were not great. But
Right. I mean, I thought the art on those was interesting. It was very forced.
yeah,
But I think these are interesting. It's alright to do this every once in a while, in my opinion.
yeah. Sometimes you just gotta mix things up.
That's what makes this game beautiful. Alright, coming in for 3 here and passes the
Good
turn,
start.
no follow-up. Imagine he's hunting a second land. Oh man, I guess we're both little. Patrick discards a Gideon to hand size.
Am I shocking?
Here's a Hollowed Fountain. Here's a Gideon to the board, and I just don't think that there's much Paul could do to catch up here. He's behind. He's missed the part of the game where he can win the game. Like, the first 3 turns are really where he can capitalize. And he's
Bygone
missed.
Bishop.
So you go untap Supreme Verdict.
He could be playing a Bygone Bishop. I mean, that's a
That's a
slow way.
clear.
That's a slow way to draw a bunch of cards, but it's a way.
It is a way.
Oh, and here's Elvish Archdruid. Now this could, he might still be able to sneak one in here.
Dodging them bullets.
This Archdruid is going to create a lot of mana,
Yes.
and
And if Patrick doesn't have the 4th land of Wrath, this is gonna be rough.
yeah, he could. I mean, if he has a way to get the Archdruid off the table, I would take that right now.
Yeah, you just snap it off.
Yeah. Okay, so what he's done here is he's let Paul go to his upkeep, and I think he's going to path here. Now, if Paul were to have Collected Company, Court of Calling, he could use that mana to... What's he making? 3 mana here.
No, we're courting, so we've
Oh,
made
4, 5,
5,
6. Chords for 6. Or X is 3. Shaman of the Pack loses 5 life.
That's a Gaddock Teague. Also eating a path.
That is so rude.
Wow.
Gaddock
alright.
Teague might be the
Gotta
cleric.
get rid of this crap somehow.
Sure.
Is Gaddock Teague a cleric?
Rude and
Probably.
I think he's like a Kithkin advisor or something stupid.
yeah, draw step.
Yeah, so the Pathlands are still tapped.
Thanks for fixing my mana problem. You're welcome.
Yeah, he's a Kithkin advisor. Not even a cleric.
Right.
Spider Monkey, I demand you find out.
I want a comprehensive list of all the clerics Paul's playing. I tried, but I see nothing.
Brutalizer Exarch.
Is it a black cleric?
Run this replacement.
No, that's a green one, but it costs 6, so it's unlikely.
There's the Growing Rights of Illamoc.
Liliana, Heretical Healer, is a cleric.
Yep. 3 green, 2 green floating.
I'd like to resolve 6. In response to this right here, Pat's been doing stuff.
Ooh, Macias the Lunarch might be a good one.
Sure. Get rid of...
I look at my hand and then I reveal a non-land card.
Deal spell. Yep. Goes on the bottom.
Okay. Patrick clicks himself
You have a guy.
as Paul flips his
Thanks, Pat.
Growing Rights into Illamoc.
Still on mine. Sure. Sure.
4, 5, 6 again, so we now have 3.
Get another Gaddock Teague.
Why? Continue to try to pass.
No, a Selfless Spirit this time.
Brain,
Cast him.
Akui,
Raminep Excavator.
welcome
Also
to the
cleric.
stream.
Plus on...
It's a good cleric. The Excavator.
Yeah, you could build some card advantage off of
How many cards, man?
cycling through some Horizon Canopies.
Sure.
Does he have a red card in hand?
Sentinel?
Magus to the Moon.
You say he's got Magus. Oh, is that the cleric?
I don't know that Magus to the Moon's a cleric. I think it's a wizard.
Can something be a wizard cleric?
I
Wow,
mean,
Paul is really...
Theoretically possible.
I thought Paul was way outside this game, but he is coming back in a big way.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Magus
Those-
to the Moon's a human wizard.
Sent the Pat then.
yeah, couldn't tell you what the...
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 deck 6.
Man, all of these
Yeah.
Court of
Yeah,
Callings.
the 3 chords have been really important.
You're gonna
I would get Azuri here as you win the game next turn if you have it, right? Nope.
Oh, a Rurik Thar.
Is it Rurik
That's
Thar?
a Rurik Thar.
Is he a cleric?
Is Rurik Thar a cleric?
It's a legend, I know that much.
You are eyes.
Alright, we're gonna look at Rurik Thar. I think we might have found our cleric.
A beast cleric? You'd have to be
Cyclops.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Ogre. Warrior.
an ogre warrior.
cleric.
Gosh, we can't figure it out. If Rurik Thar were a cleric, I would be... Did Patrick take 6 to wrath the board?
Yeah, I guess he had to, right?
That's awesome. Here's Azuri.
There's no way he's at 13.
I did not.
How did he gain life?
Because I have Gideon Plus. Prevents all damage, not just combat damage.
Oh, get him plus.
It's great against...
It's all damage and not combat damage.
Oh.
Taste it, Rurik Thar.
Oh man, we figured it out.
Plus here.
That'd be a sick planeswalker. Rurik Thar planeswalker.
Big Gideon.
I don't know about that, but you know what? Alright, so we're going Gideon Tribal.
Combat. Take... Or, sure. Take 0.
How much did he deal there?
Nothing.
5?
'cause You plus the.
Oh, sure.
Gideon. Now he has an emblem.
Oh, and this Gideon Jura and the other Gideon.
Now Patrick gets to take over here.
Yeah.
Man, this last one's been a nail biter.
Yeah, man, that was a very back and forth game. Big swings here in the modern format. That's why we call it hot modern action. For 2, and he left the logic knot in. So Paul can make 4, so how much are we going to logic knot for? 5 here?
This is not. Oh yeah. That pass kill me?
Cryptic, and that's game. All right. Wow. House swinging. That was a fun one.
I love watching this all Gideon stick that Patrick has. It's fun.
Sure. Spider Monkey.
Okay, I'm kind of okay with the.
I
Find
demand
out
to
what
know what
cleric-
the cleric is.
Yeah, tell me what the cleric
Tell
is.
me what the cleric is right now.
While Spider Monkey does the research,
Do
I'm
the
going to remind
research,
you
Spider
that
Monkey.
tomorrow night's standard, Thursday night is modern. Selfless Spirit is a cleric, spirit cleric.
I don't know about that.
Weird stuff in your deck.
Friday we've got more modern action for our F&M,
Selfless Spirit Cleric. Yikes.
and that wraps up the week. Coming back around to the hot modern action we bring you every Tuesday.
No, it was a lot.
You have
Yeah.
anything to add, handsome John Douglas?
I feel like you missed a couple days on your recap, but that's fine.
No, I said Wednesday standard, Thursdays modern, Fridays
Modern League.
Yeah, modern
Those
league.
Thursdays have been hot. I gotta give it to them. Thursdays have been hot.
Yeah, Thursdays have been full of great decks. They get deck lists.
Yeah.
So listen, feel free to show up on Thursdays, and they should be bringing you the best commentary. And so if it's not top notch, if it's not the absolute best commentary you've ever heard,
Cut his mic.
then
Cut his mic.
you need to let them hear it. Write into Top Deck Productions. Let Daniel Nelson know that Tuesdays are the day that you want to see hot modern action.
Cut the mic.
Cut my mic anytime now, because I know you're going to come back next Tuesday to listen to me and the handsome John Douglas bring you all the hottest modern action, 6:30 Eastern Daylight Time. We'll see you then.